with the latest local, national, and international newspaper headlines.
Start your day with information.
Have your say on the visible review on the Morning Gospel.
Good morning. My name is Ifeemi Andrew, and let's look at some headlines this morning. Starting off with what we have on the Punch newspaper. The lead headline here says, September rollout, Tinubu panel, Dangote refinery brainstorm on petrol pricing. Wike can't remain Rivers PDP leader, NRM chair. Student loan, Southeast varsities deny apathy as lawmakers raise concern. PDP governors demand transparency in revenue sharing. You would also find this one, policeman shites killed as Abuja procession turns bloody. This was the news yesterday as well. A really sad one for Abuja. PDP knocks Oshiomhole, says Ighodalo best governorship candidate. And show bravery, admits fuel subsidies return. Atiku tells Tinubu. States oppose federal government 600 billion naira vote for 70,000 naira wage. I find more details on the Punch. If you go to the Vanguard, the lead headline here says executive order on medicaments, federal government yet to implement 2 months after. I mean, when this came out, there was the excitement that, well, those people who needed certain drugs to, stay healthy would get it cheaper, and it would be, especially with the situation and inflation we have, to see, well, that this headline on the Vanguard is saying that the implementation of that is yet to come, might also bring us to question the waivers that we have for food coming into the country through the borders, importation of food. Has that been implemented as well? Because so far so good. The prices doesn't seem like the implementation has been done. Well, if you want to know details of this, get on the Vanguard. Executive order on medicaments, federal government yet to implement 2 months after. So the pharmaceutical industry are eagerly waiting the implementation of that executive order. It will help to reduce the cost of essential medicines. Still on the Vanguard, Nigerians hope for lower cement price, deems. Lower cement price, very important. If we can have lower cement price for rods also lowered, I think that would help reduce the cost for putting up a structure, which then would mean that for whatever reason it should help reduce what the rent will cost. But that is also partial, because the landlords will charge because they need the monies to function in a market that's suffering of high inflation. So you see that the impact of that might not be huge if it happens, but so far so good. The hopes for a lower price in cement and not anywhere in the horizon. Nigerians hope for lower cement price, deems. That's a headline on the Vanguard. You could get it and look in to get the details. You'd also find one more from the Vanguard we'll take here. My government addressing challenges, Tinubu. You'll find that one on the Vanguard as well. If you're listening to us from wherever you are, let me quickly tell you that you can watch us as well. Yes, you can not only listen, but you can watch from wherever you are. So you can get online, Facebook at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH, where you can listen and watch us at the same time. So go on Facebook, search Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. That's the handle. Don't forget to click on the share button. You see the live stream there. We stream the Morning Crossfire. Drop your comments. Keep the comments very short and simple. And importantly, click on the share button. It's very easy to do. And I know that you're doing it already. So, yeah. Let's get on to some of your messages on Facebook. That's where we start. Let's see what you're saying on Facebook Live. So this one says, Lorenzo Delight. Good morning. WAEC to stop underage students to write exams. Good one. Federal government excluding Southeast. Well, I think from the headlines you see that they're saying no apathy. So let's wait and see. King Boy says, good morning. Wike can't remain Rivers leader of PDP. This is true talk. You have done your own. Allow the governor do his own. Ogo General Justice says, Tinubu is the substantive minister of petroleum but can't make refineries to work, but kept telling us every now and then that it's working soon. Anunobi says, okay, I think we took that already. Okay, Wike can't be leader of PDP in Rivers State. If not for greed, what will make a man to be dragging the leadership of his party with a sitting governor after he has left office occupying that same position? Fidelis Lemoa says the appointment of Austin Nnadozie as a commissioner is a right peg in a right hole. Buddy Manuel says, my government's addressing economic challenges. He laughs and says, Mr. President cannot fix what he destroyed. Iyobo Kelvin Frank says WAEC should be transparent in their conduct of exams, announcing to stop children who tend to register below age without monitoring the accepted age for registration itself. It's an anomaly on the part of WAEC. Politically, Governor Fubara is the leader of the PDP in Rivers State. Thank God ability at Twegbu. True. The truth is, many would still recognize, it's not out of place to recognize the FCT minister, all right? As one of the leaders of the PDP, in the sense that he's done quite a lot, and we have plenty of other people who are leaders, former governors, presidents. I mean, Goodluck Jonathan is will be regarded till any day as a leader in the PDP. The FCT minister would also be regarded as a leader in the PDP. Dr. Peter Odili, former governor, would also be regarded as a leader in the PDP. There are many. I mean, it's countless. But then the argument is, as it stands now, what the Governors Forum was saying is, who leads presently in this state? I mean, we refer to former presidents as still presidents. They are still referred to as president. So people still say President Trump, President Jonathan. It's not because they are presidents now. Now there's only one president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But these other people were presidents and still will be respected and addressed in that manner if they are being recognized at any event. All right? So let's understand it properly. Awolabi says, good morning. Tinubu says that his government is working on addressing economic challenges. I think it's a joke. I want Nigerians to do the needful come 2027. Gift Interim said the statement credited to the president that his government is addressing challenges is laughable. I said the president is feigning ignorance of the sufferings of the masses. As regards to 2027, there's a lot of work to be done with the voting process and all. We saw the excesses in the last elections, and so far so good. I don't think any laws are being made or the electoral laws have been amended to correct those things. And if they don't happen, well, count your teeth with your tongue. 0817-923-0002 or 0817-923-0003. JJ in Rumigbo, we'll start with you. Short, simple, and please be very civil. Good morning.
Just like the SLG has said time in the Nagogo, the distractions will not affect our governor. You can see that the more they try to distract him, the more he is forced to develop the state. On Monday last week, just a week ago, the Igboeshi area we went for inspection. You can see the heavy rains that they were in Ahoda, in Umudiaga, Omoku Road. But the governor wasn't deterred. Even under the rain, work still goes on. Ololosama, Peters, and Makri renovating the police quarters. It shows that even though the people are being empowered, they also need protections. So that is exactly what's doing. Abua, Udua, everybody, I think they are doing very well. And conclusively, September rollout. Dangote and 5G negotiating pricing. What's the negotiation all about, for goodness sake? I thought it's supposed to be based on cost of production and sales at the end of the day. What's this negotiation all about? Is it that they want to jack up so that they can get something? And Wike can't be leader of the PDP. That's absolutely correct, because you call them president does not mean they are presiding over the affairs of their party and their state right now. So I
all right, JJ, thank you.
Because the governors that were there are all leaders of their state. How come our own is different?
Stanley from Elelewon, good morning.
Yeah, Ifemi, good morning. Happy New Week.
Yep, same to you.
Wike cannot remain the leader of PDP in Rivers State. Ifemi, I want to advance to that assertion this morning. Ifemi, let's go to Adamawa State where we have a PDP governor, Governor Fintiri. Governor Fintiri is not the leader of PDP in Rivers State. His Excellency Atiku Abubakar is the leader of that state. Talking about the party in Adamawa.
Did Atiku say that?
No. Huh?
Did Atiku say that, or you are?
Yeah.
That's your postulation.
No. I'm telling you the reality.
Not just the reality, because the PDP has said, if they said what they said at the Governors Forum, you can't now come to say Atiku is, unless you are saying it's what you think.
No, I'm telling you that Atiku, His Excellency Atiku Abubakar is the leader.
He is a leader, of course, because he was vice president.
PDP governors mate. If any wait, let me allow me.
No, I wouldn't let you say what is not in place. I'm trying to correct you
I'm
first.
telling you what is in place. Hello?
What did the Governors Forum say?
Yes, that's the area I'm going to now. Now, the Governors Forum, PDP Governors Forum met some days ago, and they are saying that the governor of Rivers State should take over the structure. The question I want to ask this morning, I'm asking this morning is, if they are saying the Rivers State governor should come and take over the structure of the state, is it that the congresses that was held in Rivers State will be cancelled and that they will redo the congresses? Because the last time I checked, we've done a LGA and World Congress, and we have people who have emerged. And these people that emerged are PDP members. They are from Rivers State. They were the people that worked for the emergence of the current governor in this state. So if they are saying that they should come and take over the structure, with those people, we need to redo the election and for Same to bring his own people.
All right, Stanley,
would
allow them answer that when we get the opportunity. But again, just to say, according to the PDP and what it says, governors are usually leaders of the party in the state. It does not mean that they do not respect other officers of the party who have, attained certain heights. So in the case of Atiku Abubakar, he was a vice president and is well respected. In Bayelsa State, Goodluck Jonathan is respected as a leader of the PDP, but the leader of the PDP is the governor. You just have to understand the workings and how you handle that situation. Temple in Echie, good morning.
Good morning, the very distinguished Ifemi, and riding this morning.
Fantastic. Good morning. Go on.
Yes, so wish you a great week ahead. As much as I'm concerned, why are you telling me that they are going to stop the registration of underage students? Well, I don't know if I would say this is a welcome development, because what WAEC is telling me is just like where Mr. President is telling me that he's working in addressing the challenges of Nigeria, which is also laughable. The very distinguished Ifemi, and sometimes I begin to think, those of them who make this underage list, where are they coming from? These are some of these big men, if I may put it that way, who are running faster than their shoulder to ensure that their children get graduated at all costs. So how do they get admitted at the end of the day? For me, WAEC should tell us something reasonable. And at the same time, a statement credited by the Secretary of the State Government, Dr. Tami Danagugu, I think at this point in time, those past local government and defected lawmakers who have also automatically lost their seats, their distraction at this point in time, I will continue to say, it is not working. It is not working. I will appeal to them to look for something better to do at this point in time. And at the same time, the very distinguished Ifemi Andu, please, the president, those of them that are the helm of affairs of this oil sector, when will the refinery itself, when will it come to stream again? Thank you so much.
All right, Okwandu from Irebe, good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you, Andrew. Ifemi.
Good morning.
You see, yes, I am not surprised that the executive order on medicament is yet to be implemented by the federal government. You see, this is a federal government that I have noted for a very long time now that there is nothing they promise Nigerians that they will keep to. If I begin to tell you the promises that they have given in the last 1 year of their inception, time will not even be enough. And they have not fulfilled one. As a matter of fact, this government, the federal government, should know that there is God. From time to time, they have been telling us Port Harcourt refinery will start tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll get there. Nobody will see anything. All these fake promises that they are giving Nigerians, they should remember that there is God. And I want to let them know that 2027 is by the corner. No amount of deception will allow Nigerians to put them back again. So let them continue to go ahead with their fair promises. Time is ticking.
All right.
This is my take.
Let's go over now to Joseph in Aoda. Good morning, Joseph.
Sorry, my name is not Joseph. I'm Jefferson Bob.
All right, Jefferson. Apologies. Go ahead.
Yes, the former leaders trying to distract the current administration of Satinari Fubara, the governor of Rivers State. I want to please advise them. They have exhausted their tenure, especially the chairman and the former lawmaker who defected from PDP to APC. We are aware that they have defected. They are no longer in existence. So why all this call for distraction when they see the good work of this governor that sent from God is a pain. So let us support him and ensure the good work of him that he is establishing in this state. I don't want all these distractions from the former leader, especially the former local government chairmen who are there for 6 years and nothing to write about. Look at the local government technical chairmen who are just paying for 2 months. They are doing a lot of things. I want to also use this medium to thank the Abua CPC chairman, Dixon Madigi, for the wonderful job they have done so far, and every other one, especially the one for Hoda East, Happy Bennett, all of them. So I want to congratulate them.
All right, Joseph, thank you very much. Nigerian for good morning. What's your name?
Good morning. Wilson, calling from Port Harcourt.
All right, Wilson, quickly.
Right, from your in-house news, the SLG, the Respect Collaboration, and the chief for that matter, telling us that the eyes of the governor is on the ball and he's quietly delivering dividend of democracy to river sons and daughters. I'm saying that is the truth. He's saying nothing but the truth. That people that love the governor, we that believe in him, is our champion, people's champion, the people's governor, that is working quietly, and we are saying it. What we are saying that we shouldn't pull out his eyes from the ball and giving Rivers State people what he needed to do for us. So thank you. That's what I'm taking.
All right, then. Thank you very much. We go to WhatsApp messages now, and this one here says quickly. Kelvin Frank, we'll start with you, okay? Jesse, we'll start with Jesse. Jesse says from Bori, Governor in Taraba State for the PDP Governors Meeting, commendable move. May God see him through. Obiajunwa, thank God. Is that okay? No, this is Ida from Nkoro says, I want to plead with the former assembly members and local government to stop distracting the governor. And the governor remains the leader of the PDP in Rivers State. Thank God from Egui Eche, that's Obiajunwa, thank God, says Wike can't be leader of PDP in Rivers State. That's very simple and short. The governor is the leader of the party in the state. And then if you go to, let's go now to China Gorom. It says, please, there's a difference between a leader and the leader. The governor remains the leader in Rivers State. Okay, yeah. When you put it this way with the article, it makes more sense. So one is definite. All right. There is no law that would limit the age of academic success or go journey justice. I think he doesn't disagree. He disagrees with WAEC. That's the idea of that message. Blessed Ola says NNPC don't have funds to fix old oil pipelines according to federal government. This is where corruption has led us to in this country, because just few people hold us ransom to share Nigeria's treasury within themselves. We need to fight corruption. I think Atiku Abubakar was coming out to ask the government to also clarify the speedy approval that was it a nephew to the president got in acquiring Ajip and ENI, I think I saw that in a message or a tweet he made, if I remember. I think it was on X or so. Well, let's wait and see. Blessed from Alu, you sent in that message expressing your worry. Honestly, I see the federal government doesn't have the citizens at heart. These things are our collective resources God bless our land with, but a few people in government, due to greed, are subjecting the entire citizenry to slavery. Cheesy Light from Rimokrushi Pipeline. Unfortunately, Cheesy, I can't read everything you wrote here because it's just too long. I told us to always ensure that we keep the messages very short and straight to the point. This one says the governor is the leader, period. Alabo, God knows. That's from you. More messages on WhatsApp. Clinton from Bori says there's a huge decline in our nation's education and there's need for progressive policies to be put in place. The federal government shouldn't end at stopping underage from writing exams. They should ensure qualified teachers are employed in primary and post-primary schools. I like the part about the teachers because these days most people who teach is just to make ends meet. It's not because they are very qualified or they even desire to do that job or that profession. They just want to make ends meet. And that's the simple truth. Another message here says, good morning, NNPC Limited says that they don't have enough funds to change their old pipeline. Can you imagine? That means we are not safe in this country if NNPC doesn't have money. Is it Henry, that will not have the money? Okere Henry from Oyigbo. That message is from you. Let me quickly go on to Facebook. We're still streaming live. If you haven't, you can go join us on Facebook and watch and listen at the same time at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Blessed Ola says, good morning. The Unity Group endorsing governor for 2027. This is a good one because River State is simplified. Thank God. Okay. Okudili says, Wike can't remain PDP leader in River State. That's true, according to how things are done in the PDP. Justice Ori says, I am not sure Southeast universities have been excluded from benefiting from the student loans. Let's watch and see. All right. And that's the much we can take. We'll take a commercial now. After we return, business news at 7.
Stay with us.
Nigeria Info.
We'll be back.